Yes, my people, welcome back. Ikaneo Podcast. I'm TT.
I'm S.
PH.
I'm back again for another podcast episode 50, road to 1K.
50.
Like, comment, subscribe,
Big
follow us
50,
on the
you know.
gram so you know exactly when we
Gotta be
drop. You know what I'm
celebrated.
saying? But yeah, before we get into it, how you guys been, man?
Gucci.
How's the UK been treating you and that? You man eating good? All of that, what's
Yeah,
going on?
man. It's been hella busy, to be honest.
No cap, bro.
Extremely busy. Weather's getting nice though. That's the thing.
Yeah, the weather's been sweet, fam.
That's a plus.
It's been sweet, bro.
But I don't feel like we're able to enjoy it here, tell them,
The
because
deadlines, boy.
exactly for those
Three more weeks or 3 man. You know what I'm saying?
For those who don't know, we're still in uni, so we've got exams right now. Last year for all of us.
Man, gotta pray for us and
You know what I'm
that.
saying, yeah.
Put the prayer emojis in the chat.
For those doing Ramadan,
Oh yeah, all the people
put
fasting.
the work in
my
for us,
boy.
man.
Fasting too, man.
Big up, you know what I'm saying? Big up.
Yeah.
But
How
yeah,
many
man.
days are left of Ramadan?
From the top of my head, I think 6 or 5.
Damn,
That's
it's almost
calm,
done.
Well, that's went
Keep
so
going,
quick.
pushing these last days.
Yes, that's been.
Did you do every day?
Of course, man.
Is it? Hey.
Man, I have
Come
to.
bro,
Yeah.
my boy S, bro, he's
no more.
on job. You know what I'm
Because I
saying?
know a couple of man that talk about I'm sick, so I can't be fasting today. And like I'm not judging them, but
Like,
you
if
know,
you're actually sick, you don't
yeah,
fast.
I hear it, bro.
Bro,
Like some
that's
man
mad.
say that, and then next thing you know, you see them outside.
All
I'm
of
saying
that.
living the best life.
hey, let's not even talk about that right there.
You should their own, you know. I'm just
East to
saying,
the
it's
east
just
to
an
the old,
observation,
fam.
innit? Just an
Only God can
observation.
judge. You
God
know what I'm
knows,
saying?
innit? So,
Yeah.
innit?
It's hard,
No
bro.
cap.
Imagine yesterday, I was at work and I have a colleague who's Muslim, so
Yeah.
he reminded me of like Ramadan because
Mm.
he's fasting, and then I was like, I just thought, you know what, I'm gonna try it as well.
Yeah.
innit? Bro, I tried for like 2 hours. I couldn't.
Couldn't-
fam. I can't lie, it wasn't planned, but
Yeah.
like I expected to, like, you know what I'm saying, stay a bit longer without
Pan,
eating,
yeah.
but it's hard, fam.
Depends.
You
I
gotta
You eat
prepare for
before,
it.
because for us, something called suhoor. So before sunrise,
Mm,
you have your last meal.
yeah.
So if you have like, how do you know how fiber slow release? If you have like oats or something like that, have a good meal and drink plenty of water.
Yeah, I feel like water's the worst,
Yeah, 100%.
Mm.
especially when I'm dancing somewhere, innit?
Yeah,
It used to
that's
be.
peak, bro. You have to break your fast at like 9:30, 10.
Damn,
Fasting
man.
literally like 20 hours.
Yeah.
Mad thing, bro.
That's
But-
crazy.
But no, literally, it's like it's a discipline, innit? That's why I
100%.
respect people that do it. You know, I'm a Christian as well, and we fast from time to time.
Mm.
And yeah, I respect it, man, because
It cleanses
it ain't
your body
easy.
as well,
Yeah,
innit?
it cleanses
Hella-
discipline,
It's got health
Hella
benefits.
self-control. So it's great, man.
Yeah,
But for
man.
you, yes, like what you say is the hardest part about fasting. For you,
It's not for me.
Hey.
Not the food, not the drink. I say like
habits.
The habits, yeah. Like for example, listen to music. Because obviously, as a Muslim, you shouldn't be listening to music anyways. But during Ramadan,
The
you have to try your
holy
best
month.
to stay away from sins like music.
Yeah.
Also,
Swearing,
vocabulary.
etc.
Yeah,
Bro.
100.
Deep it.
Is there any music that's good? Like,
Nah, it's because it's not the words that's forbidden. It's the instruments.
Mm.
so there's
Yeah.
no good music.
Nah, like
Well,
because music, like music is like when I say music, I'm defining it as the instruments behind it.
What, the melody, basically.
Yeah, like the instruments, anyway, whether piano,
Yeah.
the whatever. That's because that it plays on the heart, innit?
Mm.
Mm.
So
But
that's why it's haram.
you know how you say music's haram for Muslims, yeah?
Yeah.
Is it the case even for, because I've been hearing, you know, them imams that sing in mosques, like they do like, there's
That's a good
innit?
point.
Chant they do.
What chant?
It's like a Muslim chant.
They
like,
sing
There's
before
a
you
sheet.
pray.
There's a sheet. There's like they're like poems. But
Yeah.
there's no instruments behind it. There's no instruments behind it.
but there's still a melody though, no?
What do you mean? No, that's your voice. That's right.
So that's not
okay.
haram.
Yeah, it's not haram. No.
Okay,
It's just the literally
okay.
instruments. That's what's haram.
Why?
Obviously, if you're saying
you-
bad stuff in music, innit?
Do you know the specifics or
What do you mean?
like as to why is it just instruments specifically?
I don't know. I saw a video of it recently as well. I think it's because the way it affects your heart. Because like, you know
Okay.
how sometimes when you're listening to a song, like you don't even have to like more of the time you don't even deep the lyrics in it. You just like feel
You
your
feel
feelings.
a type of
Your
way,
feelings,
man.
like,
Like
it-
drawing with it.
sometimes like I saw a girl talking about it yesterday. Actually, she was saying how she used to listen to Sam Walker and that, and then
Yeah.
she doesn't even have a man, but she'll hate men just
Yeah,
from
yeah,
stuff
yeah,
like that.
like,
You know what I mean?
it influences you
Yeah.
to feel some type of way.
Exactly.
innit?
And
Nah, I hear it.
100%.
I feel like that's the case even when it comes to Christians. Like, you know how the Bible says that we shouldn't take any substances that makes us feel out of control.
Mm.
I feel like
And
that's
intoxicants
probably
and
what
No,
it
it's
is,
definitely
like-
it's definitely
Like that.
for the same reason. It's
Yeah.
definitely for the same
I
reason.
said that's the hardest stuff. Like swearing, like you deep how much you swear when you like don't, bro.
Yeah,
it's
trust
crazy.
Yeah, I remember what's it called last week.
What
every
happened?
2
Yeah,
minutes,
man.
every 2 minutes. Right.
I'll just like
Every
we
move, bro.
talking normally.
You
Then
keep-
I'll just like because it's like
Habits,
not part of my
habits,
vocab, but,
innit?
like,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
just swear here and there, innit?
The
And I'll be
lingo.
like, oh man, I need to stop.
The lingo, the
And I'll
lingo,
do it,
man.
look,
Yeah, no, I hear it,
But
bro. It's,
yeah,
it's
man.
hard when you actually think about
when
it,
you're
fam.
deep in it.
Bro.
It's hard.
But
So
who
mad.
knows? Next year, me and PH might join. To try the fasting.
I try for a day. I think you
You
know,
know what I'm
find
saying? Pray
I
for
mean-
us. Let us know
Yeah, like,
how you
it doesn't
find
have to be a
Ramadan as
specific
well.
day for
Exactly.
us, innit? But
Yeah,
man.
literally.
I'll definitely give it a go for sure.
But yeah, moving on to the topics for today, man.
Yeah.
So obviously, gonna talk about valuable stuff this time. I don't remember what we talked about last time. It's still valuable, but this is just
All
more
we say is valuable, man.
it's
Everything we
more
say is
more
valuable.
focused. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
yeah, man. Like starting with the first one, it's like what drives someone to their passion.
Mm.
If you guys believe in like passion, purpose, let us know what you think. But what is the motivator?
Like to follow it for someone to follow
Yeah,
their
to
passion.
follow their passion.
I think like you yourself have to want it 100%. You know what I mean? And like, and I think not the main one, but a big factor is the people around you. Like if you
Explain.
have supportive people around you, like a lot of people, for example, a lot of people wanted to be footballers when they're young, innit? But their parents would be like, "Oh, shut up."
Yeah.
Go on,
Go
go and
read
read your book.
Read your book.
Go and
Go
be
to
doctor,
school.
go
You
and
need a
be-
degree.
Well,
If you don't bring a degree,
especially like in African
literally.
households, obviously not all households, but a lot. I think
Yeah, they
always-
ain't trying to hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they ain't trying to
But
hear
there's
that.
some households where the parents, they'll take the children to train, etc. So that kind of like reinforces your passion and
Yeah,
allows
yeah,
you to
for
follow
sure.
it freely.
No,
So
I hear
that's,
I hear what you're saying there, no, but like even as a parent, like when we have kids, like where do you get to the point to know if this kid actually has talent for it and I should support him, or maybe he just wants to be that guy
like,
with
doesn't
that
have the
pursuit, but the
abilities.
talent is there.
You
Like how
can
do you even
tell.
communicate that as well, huh?
What do you mean? Like, how can you tell? Or like,
Yeah,
you can like, literally like you'll know if
Test
someone
them.
has a talent.
Test
You'll
them,
know.
innit? I
Like, if it's
guess.
football, you will know. Like,
Yeah.
this guy's talented. This guy's special. If it's I don't know,
that is true.
musician,
Like
you
if
will
it's
know,
your
nah.
talent, like it will
100%.
make room for you in it. Like you
100%.
can't hide it. People are able to tell, and but yeah,
That's definitely the parents' responsibility, especially when their kids are young, innit? Because obviously
facts.
they still depend on their parents. So as good parents, you should kind of analyze what your like kids are good at, innit?
Yeah,
And then try
100%.
guide them towards that.
100%.
That's
Find
tough.
it before they do, innit?
Like, because I clock that like what most parents do these days is they kind of like they try to reflect their desires onto their
100%.
kids,
Facts,
innit? And they
facts,
expect
facts.
to live through their
100%.
children. So it gets to a point where if their kid actually follows the path which their parents put them on, they might grow up to start like
resenting
resenting their parents. You know what I'm saying?
100%,
Even
100%,
start hating
100%.
themselves, and that's how depression kind of
Yeah,
like,
100%.
kicks
Like,
in as well.
there are a lot of people, I don't know who it was, innit? But I think it was JD. I was telling me about the amount of pressure like African students go through, innit? To be doctors and all that stuff.
100%.
And it's like when they finally get there, they realize that what you said, they're
Yeah,
living
you
their
wanna do
dad's
that shit.
dream. Yeah,
Yeah.
living their dad's dream, mom's dream, and then
Mm.
like gets to them and stuff goes left.
100%.
But no, 100%, man. I feel like, yeah, parents, it's their role to find your talents and bring it out, encourage you to act on it more.
That's what I'm saying.
But,
Like, education's important. It's good to push your kids to go to school and to like excel in their academics, innit?
Academics,
Because
yeah.
obviously that's what everyone can rely on, innit? At the end of the day, you don't need to like have any talent to use your degree, innit? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like
Back
as long
bone.
as it's there, you can use it.
As a backup.
You know what I'm
innit?
saying? That's literally your passport to whatever field you want to specify in, innit? So it's always good to have it, even when you have your passions. You know what I'm saying?
So anything can happen, fam.
Literally.
You can have injuries for the athletes, stuff could go wrong. So yeah, man, there's always to bounce back.
You might be the most talented, but just not like no one just finds you in it. Like there's
Yeah.
so many
That is
talented
true, you know.
ballers, you know, but they just don't get the right
Team,
gotta be at the right
management,
place at the right
marketing.
time.
Yeah, you have to be exactly.
Yeah.
So,
I don't want to
so
say
like
luck.
that as well.
I don't believe in luck, but I hear it. I hear what you're saying, still.
It's a lot of politics behind the scene.
Literally.
But yeah, even talking about motivate, I feel like it's fulfillment, isn't it? Like, you want to be fulfilled. That's what's gonna motivate you to pursue your passion, isn't it? Because doing what you love, you feel fulfilled.
100%.
So yeah, man, that's
No,
what
for sure,
that's how I
man.
just
For
feel
sure,
about
for
that
sure,
one.
for sure.
But yeah, I think we said what we need to say on
Do
that
you
one.
think? Do you think the only way of feeling fulfilled in your life is by basically achieving your passions or living through your passions?
100%. I feel like that's your calling, isn't it?
Because
and
if that's the case, that would mean that maybe 99% of
I don't
the
think so.
population is not doing the right stuff.
I think
not-
fulfillment
I
comes
agree, fam.
spiritually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it comes spiritually, like, because if that was the case, bro, no one follow, like,
Exactly.
the majority of people don't follow their passion.
That's what I'm
or whatever.
Do you know how many?
Why do you think
People
most
wanna be
people are
footballers.
miserable or like
A lot of people are,
gloomy in
but
the face?
not to the
But
point where
that's in the West usually, in a Western society. If you go,
Africa.
for example,
Yeah, that's true. Let me say Western society,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
most people, because most people are just doing what they can do to get by. They're not really doing what they enjoy doing. That's why the culture is a bit gloom faced, and
Yeah.
you
But
kids say they're miserable.
I feel like in the Western like countries and the Western world, the only reason why people are depressed is, or not the only reason, but the main
comparison.
reason is because of comparison. Yeah, you
Social
always
media.
see what people are doing online. You look at people's lives online.
Yeah, that definitely plays a role.
And you start
Definitely
comparing
plays a
your
role.
life to theirs, innit? And if they seem to be having some kind of fun, which
You're not having.
yeah, you're not having,
You feel
you don't have
depressed.
access to, you start feeling the pressure, like you just said, and that's when you start feeling miserable.
all that
and
shit is
depressed.
fake, anyways. Man. All the
That's what I'm
social media
saying.
shit is so.
Bro, it's a highlight reel,
You
man.
don't know,
It's
bro,
a
you don't know
highlight
what's
reel.
happening behind the scenes, fam.
It's a highlight reel.
Will
So-
Smith's a good example,
Yes.
fam.
This guy
Yeah, that is true,
There was a
man.
mad
That is
controversy
true, fam.
recently. For those who don't know, obviously Will Smith just stood up
At the Oscars.
At the Oscars, and
But
you know what
no,
I'm saying? The slap that was heard around the world, but
the
yeah,
mighty
that
slut.
just goes to show that the people who most people look up to aren't so perfect.
Exactly.
They might be
100%.
going through worse stuff than.
All these relationship goals ain't
Know what I'm
goals,
saying?
man.
Facts,
you just don't
facts,
know.
facts.
You just see the
100%, man. I
shit
feel like
outside.
all these celebrities, like, they're literally us, but they're under the
They're
microscope.
all human,
That's
yeah.
literally it. So where you go through, you have good days, bad days, they are the same thing.
Yeah.
But the issues when you start idolizing them, seeing them as God, like they're perfect. That's why, because I can't lie, the Will Smith case was even a shock to me, innit? Like,
100%.
it's like, yo, this guy's a mad successful actor. I didn't know, like, his wife taking it for a dickhead. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm just gonna say how it is.
I know.
I didn't know that was going
But
on
I'm
behind the
saying,
scenes.
like,
So it's
every-
like, damn.
Bro, everyone used to like literally see him as.
Look, like he's
The guy, fam.
I don't get him, man. He's a weirdo. He's absolute
I
weirdo.
can't lie, yeah. That's what I'm saying. He's revealing. his
Definitely
true
a like
colours now,
incredible
fam.
actor, but yeah, it is what it is, man.
Bro,
It's what it
he
is.
used to rate like. Remember them?
Like from the Fresh Prince, all of this shit. He's like,
Trust
he's a
me,
guy,
bro.
That's what I'm
you know what I
saying,
mean?
bro.
What
Them
Hancock?
I'm Legend
bro.
I'm Legend.
Brother.
Yo, this guy's a
I used to
bad
want to
man
be
actor.
like man. I was like, yo, this guy's hard, fam. And now I'm like, yo,
It's
no.
crazy, man. But even talking about that Oscar situation, I know it's gone, but regardless, do you guys think he overreacted or
100.
it just
Yes, he
happens?
He overreacted. Look, because you see it in a video, he was at first when he heard the joke, he was laughing, innit?
Yeah.
And then he sees his wife's
His wife,
reaction,
yeah.
and then he's like, shit.
That's what
Of
I'm
course,
saying.
that was an awkward laugh. I know.
Yeah,
100%.
But the only reason he did is because she looked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But doing that in a stage in front of millions around the world, you're just you're an idiot, man.
It wasn't
And
necessary.
you're embarrassing another black man.
100%.
And he's a comedian. What do you expect? Of course, he's gonna make a joke like that. And I think there was a video like a time ago of Jada Pinkett Smith saying she doesn't mind like people making jokes about alopecia and that.
Yeah.
Saying,
Oh,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Is
like,
it?
Yeah, I swear, bro. These these internet guys, they'll find anything,
Yeah,
bro.
they're active.
Anything they'll find.
They live for it. They live for it.
Literally,
Computer
bro.
warriors.
He's an idiot,
What?
man. If it was a white guy, I think he's just slapping a white guy.
No way.
Impossible.
No way, fam.
Mm.
Even anyone else, I can't lie.
Yeah,
Chris
it's
Rock
'cause
was
Chris-
an easy pick.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? He's
Can't
a-
lie, what you said is interesting, innit? But like I said, we gotta be objective and see both sides because it's easy to say, "Oh, what he did was dumb," but in the heat in the moment, bro, some people could have done worse.
I definitely feel
it's
that
not easy as to control your emotions.
for
in the
him, I
moment,
think
though.
it was deeper than just what we saw.
It's
innit?
probably a build up of what else
yeah,
is
it's
taking.
something that's been
He's
like
trying to, what's that word?
affecting him.
What do you call it?
Trying to be that guy now.
I think he's trying to be like
Or
Tupac.
trying to be like Tupac. Well, apparently Tupac would have shot him, not slapped him.
I'm trying to get on that Tug Life vibe. fam. No, but
It's
on the real
crazy,
thing,
man.
like I didn't read his book, but I heard that he dropped a book not too long ago.
Yeah, I saw
And
that.
in his book, he was explaining how, like, as a kid, he used to witness his father beating
I
up
heard
his mum, and that it kind of affected him in a way that he
Definitely
started
affect
thinking. He started thinking he was a coward for not helping his mother, innit? And he kept it inside. So he basically internalized it for all these years. Apparently, his own mum didn't know until, like, she didn't know how he was feeling about the situation until recently. That's how mad it is, isn't it?
That's crazy.
So he's been carrying those bags with him the whole time. And I feel like what
baggages.
happened at the Oscars was a
It's like an outburst.
Yeah.
Outburst of everything.
literally.
No, it's still hurt his wife.
But-
He needs to just, bro. She
Bro,
is
100%, like,
He
I'm
deserves so much
she's
better.
so
fam.
100%, I'm not even moved to that now, innit? For like the brothers coming up or about to get married or looking for the one. What would you advise, innit?
But,
Get to know your
Easy,
partner
easy.
make
well.
sure she's
Will
not in love
Smith
with
is
someone
the-
else. Make sure she's not in love with someone else.
Facts,
Literally,
bro.
boy.
That's literally it. Like, I feel like for the moment, he known that she was hooked on Tupac.
Mm.
I said
She-
they got
and
married
she
while
want-
was alive, innit? But Tupac was alive.
Yeah.
And she
I don't know if
weren't,
they got married, but they were together.
Together,
right?
yeah.
and she wasn't like giving him the respect he deserves.
Mm.
Bro, why would you marry her? It's a clear indication
saying.
she ain't feeling you. Don't force it.
Do you know what's
Yeah,
mad?
yeah.
He had a girl like previously, innit? He was
Yeah.
married already, and he had a kid. I
Is
forgot
it?
the name of his kid.
Oh yeah.
Bro,
The-
his ex-wife was leg, bro.
Bro, that's all superficial at the end of the day.
I
But
hear it, but yeah, true say it is superficial, innit? But yeah, man, just make sure you don't follow only your feelings, innit? Think with your
facts,
head too.
logically, bro,
You know what I'm
logically,
saying?
because
You might
it's
like
deeper
her,
than just on the surface.
literally. You might be in love, you might love her, and that's what's gonna make you think she's the one, innit?
Word.
But when you come to your
When the
senses,
honeymoon phase drizzles out,
Trust me.
the real shit starts.
speak,
Even
bro.
I've heard the thing when I think on her 37th birthday, he started planning her 40th birthday at the 37th birthday. So for 3 whole
Facts.
years, he was planning her 40th birthday, and then he got like a whole documentary crew, whatever film crew, did a mad birthday thing. And then when it was her 40th birthday and he revealed everything,
Just
she
you
was
don't
like,
like it.
"Oh, you did that for your own ego,"
Yeah.
and he agreed. He was like, "Yeah, you're right."
He's a simp. fam.
Idiot! Oh
Bro.
my days! What
That's
the
the
hell?
thing. Is like it's kind of like not even to use this example, where it's like, bro, if someone ain't feeling you from the get go, don't think you're gonna confuse them or change. You can't change no one, fam.
That's
Like,
what I'm saying,
you
bro.
gotta see it from how it is from the moment you meet them.
Literally.
Is she like you? Is he not? If they're not, move. If they
Take
are,
people at face
embrace
value, man. Exactly. Don't try to imagine a
or
version
lie
of
to
them
yourself.
which you-
Because
Right.
bro, people tend to do it all the time. Like even us sometimes. Like
Simple.
you could be with a girl, we know that she ain't the one, or cause she pre and stuff. We lied to ourselves. Maybe one day,
That's what I'm
bro.
saying.
Guys, don't do that to yourself, man. Just
Don't
see
lie
it
to
for what it
yourself, man.
is, and yeah, man, you
Keep
save
it
your
moving, man.
save
If
your
she
marriage.
likes you, she likes you. If you don't, bro, there's plenty
Keep
other
it
fishes
stepping,
in the
man.
sea.
No
You know what I'm
cap.
saying? And that's facts, bro. You don't want to
Literally,
end up
man.
like Will Smith, a big, what is he, a millionaire or billionaire, fam?
Millionaire.
Whatever he
he's
is, bro,
making them.
he's
Hundreds
up.
of them.
He's up. Yet he's still suffering because of his lady, bro.
Facts, man. And it even goes to show like every part of the area is different from the other. Because you think, oh, he's a successful actor, that will
100%.
compensate for his love life. No, I feel like every area is different and deserves that different
Definitely.
attention.
Definitely, bro. 100%.
You know what I'm saying?
Ultimately, it's all his decision, innit? Like he could have.
Yeah, it's
He,
all,
of course,
yeah.
he saw these flags from before, innit? But he just chooses to ignore them. Man.
Yeah.
He probably, I don't know. I think she's hella manipulative, innit? She's so,
I
like,
don't know.
what's that word called?
She put a
Controlling.
spell on him, fam.
I forgot the word, but yeah,
man.
she like, I don't know. This nigga's pussy. I don't know, man.
Yeah, I don't know. What's she done to him, bro?
But yeah, man, just free will. Let's see how it turns out.
Hey, do you know that shit where, for example, that's I've seen hella TikToks where like girls cooking a stew for her man.
Cooking.
Mm.
And she was
Hey,
like,
God
"Period,
bless
love."
her.
Have you heard them?
You think she banged Jude on him?
Yeah, I don't know.
I wouldn't be surprised, fam.
She was wide up.
I wouldn't be
When
surprised,
they
bro.
put like period blood and something like there was some kind of. You've never heard of that shit?
Hey,
bro,
hey,
I
you
can't
are
lie,
not
Jada
cooking for
seems
me,
like
boy.
the type to be in, like, you know them gal that use crystals and shit,
Yeah,
fam.
witchcraft, like all that bullshit.
Yeah, like stones and that yoga shit, fam.
Fam,
Like,
you
bro.
see what Willow Smith's on, so
Bro, do you know what's mad? I just seen recently, apparently, like after all this controversy, Will Smith went to India to a healing retreat or something, some yoga shit, bro. Bro, when I saw that, I was like, brother, let's go to church, fam. Like,
trust me.
let's go to India, trying to do some, I don't know what he's trying to do there, but
If
bro,
you break up, you'll be
mad.
good.
he needs
Facts,
guidance,
bro.
fam.
Facts, bro. Fam, just keep praying for
We
one.
will
That.
for
You
real.
meet your boy, Future, man. He's
Yeah,
a
bro. You
Future.
see
He
what
needs to
you
stay
see
for
what
the
Ye
club.
did. Ye after the divorce, he went to meet Future. Future going right. Yeah,
what I'm
whoa,
saying.
He needs
maybe,
the same treatment,
maybe-
man.
maybe that's a
Bro,
solution
he
for you, man.
needs
I
a
don't know.
one-on-one with Kevin Samuels, fam.
Word, man.
Yeah, man, the therapy sessions.
Because right now, like, do you know what? He's a good person, Will Smith.
Yeah, 100.
He's
like,
literally the.
I don't know him personally,
seems-
but
you see it, like, from-
yeah, I don't know him
Yeah.
personally, but he's an incredible actor. Innit? That's what I
Yeah.
know him for.
Yeah, no, but I'm just saying, like, based on how he treats his kids, for example,
Yeah.
you can tell that he wants to be the nice guy, and like, he wants to be the loving guy, the guy who's
Thing is,
accepting.
nice guys
but-
don't win, innit?
nice guys always finish last, innit? That
Exactly.
song, nice guys.
And like, you need some kind of like boundaries, innit?
100.
To make things
100%, man.
Good.
Another thing that I'm realizing with the boundaries, like, you have to keep the same energy for her. Like, back to saying, like, seeing her, she's attractive, and you tend to overlook the other parts. It's kind of like, yeah, you gotta have the same standard for everyone. You can't change your
Your
Just
standards.
because, yeah,
everyone.
100%.
That's why
Looks
it's
fade, innit? If you're trying to be with her forever,
facts,
innit?
bro.
You have to look past that shit.
Crap, just gotta be objective with it, man.
She's gonna be the mother of your children.
100%.
You know what
It's
I mean?
deeper
You see
than that,
hella
it's deeper than that.
situations where fathers can't even visit their kids because their baby moms have been crazy.
Bro, that's
You
the
know what I
power they have, man.
That's,
You gotta be careful who you
Bro.
lay with.
that's one of the biggest choices which you can make in your life. Your
Mother,
partner,
your child.
your romantic partner. You know what I'm saying?
100%. That's like the biggest choice.
100%. That's literally what affects the rest of your life, innit?
Literally.
So
That's
you
why I
should make your
think,
own
like,
pick.
even if it takes you longer to find the partner, it's better than rushing into something,
Yeah.
divorcing, and the whole kids are
Definitely.
messed up.
Definitely, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So take time, make sure the right one for the guys and the girls. And yeah,
It's close to
man.
both.
That's-
Males and females.
Yeah, literally.
Vice versa.
Yeah.
Literally.
We don't live long enough to make the wrong pick, fam.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. You don't wanna be 40 and look back at your life. and be
Hey,
like,
God forbid,
Your
bro. None
kids
of the
are
boys, but
20.
everyone here gonna have good marriages,
Yeah.
good homes. You
Inshallah.
know what I'm saying? That's the vibe here, man. But yeah, moving on, man. Back to like the passion sort of thing. Like, what dreams are worth pursuing and which ones ain't? Like, how do you dictate?
I think you gotta look at the reason why you're doing what you wanna do.
Mm.
If you're doing it for materialistic reasons, for example,
It's not gonna last.
it's not gonna last.
I think that could be a part of it. I mean, like, it can't be everything. It can't be like
Yeah,
solely for material purposes, but I think it can be a part of it.
yeah, it
I
can
mean,
definitely be a part of it. But like I said, if it's just that, or you know what I'm saying,
Mm.
I just picked an example, and it
Well,
could
that's
be
actually
anything else.
that's facts.
But-
100.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's not something that lasts and that's only superficial.
Mm.
Even when you obtain it, you won't feel like fulfilled in it.
Okay.
You're just gonna keep wanting more, and you'll
More
never be
stuff.
satisfied. So I feel like what really matters is the reason why you're passionate about what you're passionate about.
Even what you're saying about the materialistic thing, because if your sole purpose is just for example, money or whatever,
Yeah,
as soon as you don't attain it in the first year or something, you're like, on this, you know what I mean? It's not
Exactly.
gonna
100,
you're not
yeah,
gonna follow
facts.
through.
When the going gets tough, and it will, because this is life,
exactly.
100% be like, fuck this, because not deeper, but
100.
even it could be a common goal, like, for example, why you want to be rich. If the reason why you just want to be rich is to, like, buy Lambos, take pics,
Lavish.
flex, be with models, when the going gets tough, you're like, you're going to quit. But if you have, like, a why, like, yo, I'm trying to retire my parents in the next 2 years,
100%.
that would definitely, like, push you even when stuff are hard to, like, keep going, because it's bigger than you.
100%.
So, yeah, man,
You have to
100%,
find
like,
the-
the motivating factor matters.
It can't be just for materialistic
Gain.
shit with money. Because I saw something recently, a video saying how that's what a lot of these millionaires or billionaires like go to drugs, etc. because they have a lot of free time, because they have like nothing,
They're bored.
no purpose in their life, innit?
Literally.
Like, for example, say someone who's spiritual in their free time, they might, I don't know,
Pray, give back.
pray, I don't know, give back, volunteer, or they'll do something worthwhile, innit? But these
That's
man
facts,
just,
you
they
know.
have nothing, literally.
That's facts.
Because if they don't have to work, you're just gonna turn to,
Exactly.
I don't know,
Like,
what,
Yeah, you have access to
What
everything.
next?
yeah,
So you're just gonna be trying different things which you shouldn't be trying.
Literally,
it's
bro.
crazy, man.
Yeah,
Literally.
100%. So
It's
what
mad.
would you say the solution to that? So like I seen when you not feel like you've achieved everything, but when you have so much money that you've got time in it to just do whatever you want. What do you think what do you think is the right thing to do to not fall in that trap?
Yeah,
You need to find a
let's go
like,
first.
I think you should need to find a purpose. Like, say for example, if you're Muslim, for example,
Mm.
you can use your free time to, say if you're like, because if they have this free time, they're probably caking it or whatever. I don't know, use the money to, I don't know, build an orphanage somewhere, or this is a Muslim, this is anyone. I don't know, build
Facts.
like
Give back to your
a
country,
school,
community.
or an orphanage in Africa, whatever. There's hella projects you can do. Give to charity. If you're, for example, if you're a successful businessman, I don't know, you can give talks in school or something. I don't know, like
Facts.
just
Yeah.
purpose, innit?
Yeah,
I don't know.
100%. I feel like for
100%.
me personally,
Or
I
even
don't know
good
for
hobbies, like, I don't know,
Yeah.
gym, etc.
I don't know for anyone
Stay
else
away
in
from the
it, 'cause
drugs, man.
I'm pretty sure everyone has different ways of
Yeah, what's
doing
yours?
things, innit? But for me, like you said,
Mm.
I think helping people is probably one of the best things you could do.
100.
Because obviously, when you die, you want to be remembered, innit? Obviously, you don't want the
Facts.
reason why you're doing these good things is to be remembered, but you want like it's
That's
still-
even a
that's what
good
I'm
why
saying.
to have,
Yeah.
but yeah.
So yeah, personally, I feel like helping people is like extremely important, because at the end of the day, if you just live for yourself, then like
It's
what have
boring,
you really
gets
done? Like,
miserable.
that's what I'm saying. What have you really achieved in your life? Once you go, what is there to remember of you?
Mm.
Like all the memories are gone
Exactly.
with you, innit?
You
what
can't
I'm
take
saying.
you can't take the money to her grave. You
Exactly.
Can't take the
all
Lambo,
these
can't
whips
take.
and-
No.
Literally. So the only way you're gonna live, or you're like a memory of you is gonna like
leave a
Through
lasting
others.
legacy, innit?
That's what I'm
Through
saying.
others.
is by helping others. Yeah,
Your
exactly.
actions, 100.
Action.
100%. But like, even on a small scale, it's kind of like when you give money, it's like charity. So you feel good. You feel like, damn, my life matters.
Yeah, no,
Because you know, like, one way or the other, you're helping someone.
Mm.
But even back to your question, I feel like everything starts now, innit? So you shouldn't, in a way, wait till when you're a billionaire or millionaire to now give back, because
100.
literally the only thing that's going to change is your pocket. But the person you are when you're dead and now is the same. So it's kind of like, even from where you are now, start finding out you could give back in a way. It could be £1, it could be 50p. And then as you keep getting bigger and God keeps blessing you, everything just scales up. You know what I'm saying? But that's the better way to go than, you know, just trying to find yourself when you have a lot of money. Because you have access to a lot of things.
Exactly.
And you
And
can
who
just
knows
go.
what could happen to
Exactly.
you before you reach
Exactly.
the level you want to reach.
Hey guys, make sure you're around these gems now, man.
Yeah,
we
man.
on
No
fire
black and
today.
pen,
Man.
you know
We
what I
on
mean?
fire
Come on,
today.
bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
But yeah, moving on to the
Facts,
talk
man.
of the town right now, man. Like NFTs, crypto, everything. And the question is crypto here to stay?
100%.
Because I was researching today, and there's like more than 10,000 different coins since 2019. Correct me if I'm wrong. But
it just keeps going.
yeah, man. Like, is it here to stay?
And
Should the banks get over it?
I feel like
What
it
do you think,
is,
man?
For
100%.
sure.
Like, these
here to
guys
stay.
told they're the crypto guys, man.
Yes.
I'll say because if you look at it now, when you see all these big companies accumulating, for example, Bitcoin, etc., like MicroStrategy or Tesla, etc., if these big companies are adopting it, what makes you like, and these man
They
are
have
like the front
influence,
runners, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Like if they're doing it,
Yeah, they set the example, the
exactly,
blueprint.
and when you're seeing small countries start adopting it, like El Salvador and shit, of course it's going to be the future. And it's, even what you're seeing of now with the whole situation of Russia and America.
Yeah.
You know how originally America, the petrodollar was the medium of exchange for oil, etc. With this whole situation, now Russia are refusing to pay in Sorry,
dollars.
China and that are refusing to pay in dollars. Like everything used to be done in dollars. Now China started paying in yen. Russia started paying in ruble. So I think it's a matter of time before there's a global currency, a new global currency, which is probably going to be crypto.
Yeah.
Not necessarily Bitcoin, but some
A digital currency.
Exactly, digital currency. It just makes sense. Like with banks and shit. Say if like banks in the UK, I think your money in a bank is only insured up to 80,000.
Yeah.
So everything above that 80,000, if a bank goes bankrupt,
Yeah.
they're not liable
You've
for it.
lost everything.
But
That's crazy.
with crypto, if you have your money in a hardware wallet,
No one can take
no
it
one
from
can
you.
touch it. That's your one. Obviously, if you have it in a central exchange,
Yeah.
then whatever, it can get hacked, etc. But if you have it in your own
Wallet.
hardware wallet, no one can do anything. That's your money.
100%. That's like how it used to be back in the day when there was
Mm.
no such things as bank cards and everything.
Exactly.
Like they had their what do you call them? Their where they're safe, innit? Where
Yeah.
they save their money. You know what I'm saying?
So
And they would have direct access to it. No one can tell them, nah, you got no tax, no.
Mm.
Hey, so
You
why
give me
people
this,
make
what
fun
I'm
of the
saying?
shoebox money then?
No.
That has
basically
negative,
like-
that has negative correlations, isn't it? Yeah.
But-
That's basically all, safe.
But yeah, like I feel like when you have that, you have full control of your money, innit? No one
100%.
can bully you into
No
having
cap,
to
no
pay
cap.
for things which you don't want to pay for.
But yeah, what do you say are like the pros and cons of crypto? And is it for like the mainstream, everybody, everyday person? Or do you think it's only a select few that will crack the code and make like crazy money from it?
No, but for crypto to be the future, not everyone has to make a crazy amount. Because if crypto is the future, it's going to be the same thing as the pound.
Yeah.
You are going to use that as a exchange. So there won't. I'm not
It's
going to say there won't
gonna
be
way
a
of
pound no
making
more,
money
but
from it.
that will be the world's currency. Will be maybe one crypto or a couple. So
Yeah.
you don't necessarily have to make a killing from it. It's just going to be the medium of exchange.
The new way
That's
of
my
transfer.
opinion. Yeah, that's going to be just the
Nah,
new way of
I
transfer.
believe
you know
that
what
as
I mean?
well.
I agree with Esther.
That's not 100. Obviously, you can't say it's guaranteed, but it's looking like it. It makes sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And even what's it called? Even when you're saying how there's like 10,000 coins since 2019, that's the same thing with the .com era.
Mm.
We're in the .com era. How many websites were being made, etc., domains, etc. Crazy amount. But once the bubble burst, only a select few.
Microsoft.
Exactly. Only the select few will
Yeah.
survive.
Yeah.
That's the same thing with this. Most of these coins are these coins are bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, literally, they don't do anything. A lot of these coins, and most of these coins, anyways, are companies, and they just releasing a coin just for the sake of it because it's a cool thing to do. But a lot of these companies don't even need a coin. They're just using it for image sake.
I feel like over time, those coins which actually have value and, you know what I'm saying, have a meaning,
Stand the test
are
of time.
gonna be established, innit?
Yeah,
Whereas the
100%.
ones that don't mean anything are just gonna drop.
I was going to say, like, personally for you guys, which coins would you say are worth looking at? Which ones are just meme coins? Like those coins, we know that's a joke. What other
No,
ones
it's
are
actually, you know,
yes.
Elon Musk is backing it.
Exactly. Depends
Well,
who's
so-
behind it. Initially, it started off as a joke, but depending on like a lot of meme coins, there's a lot of meme coins which started off as a joke, but because a lot of people adopted it,
Exactly.
a lot of people are behind it, some big brains are behind it, a lot of shit can happen from it. You know what I mean?
Can't lie, it's
And
humans
even-
that move the markets, man.
And
It's
even with
humans
these
that
meme
move the
coins,
markets.
that's where these people make these millions from these meme coins. Because
That's
they get into
crazy.
that shit extremely early, and then the whole of retail gets into it, and then that's when they come out. They make their crazy X's, etc.
That's the thing, like, I think as of right now, people are the ones who give value to a coin, innit? So a coin's value is based on its popularity, but in future, it won't be its popularity, it's
100%.
gonna be its actual
The use case, innit? Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
I think that's what's gonna change. But earlier you were saying about like what are the cons of digital currency, I think, and I feel like it's really it's exposing people's greed in it, because obviously it's a way of making quick money in it. You could literally be rich in the space of days, innit?
As quick as it comes, as quick as it can go.
So
Bro, it
exactly.
goes even for us though, I'm telling you.
Like a lot of people have made a lot of money, but a lot of people have also lost a lot of money
Bro, most
during
people
these
lose.
times.
Most people lose
Exactly.
money. That's the thing that people don't get.
Why would you say that's the case?
What do you mean, like why people lose money? Because they don't do no research before. They just jump in.
It's the impatience, isn't it?
Yeah, it's impatient.
Poor,
Like, they see,
poor money management.
Like they chase
different-
like green candles, innit? They see something's going up. Damn, let me get in. And then
100%.
they're used as exit liquidity.
They
then
forget
everyone
about the
who's in on
bearish
the
ones.
fall comes out.
Peak,
You know what I mean? Like Just do your research.
Bro,
before-
I
Put
heard
the
recently
hours in, put the time in, man.
there was a millionaire who spent 2.9 million on a coin. Yeah,
Is
it was
it
an
NFT?
NFT actually.
Is it
yeah.
the first tweet? Jack
Yeah,
Dorsey's
yeah,
tweet?
yeah. He invested in it because he thought, yeah,
Idiot.
do you know what I'm saying? This guy is knowledgeable when it comes to NFT, so he must be right.
I think it's the first ever tweet. I think he's the CEO of Twitter.
Hmm.
That guy bought his tweet. That
The
first ever tweet
first
on
tweet
Twitter.
about
No, just first ever tweet on Twitter.
Oh, is it?
2005, yeah. First ever tweet.
what, that was the NFT
That's the NFT, the tweet. So he purchased that.
for 2.9 M's, and when he tried to sell it, it was the maximum bid that was placed on it was reaching
That's
6,000
6.8 years.
Yeah.
That's so, bro.
$6,000, bro.
That's
Can you
man.
imagine using all that money, fam? Be
Crazy,
fuming, bro.
It's mad, fam.
Be
But yeah,
punching
man, it's
walls,
literally formulas, not feelings, innit? Like, do your research. Like, even on the net, you see a lot of pages telling you what to buy next. Nah, man.
You can't follow
Do your
that.
proper research, because
Of
at
course,
the
it's
end of the
easier
day,
than done because emotions, innit? But if you wanna like make it, whatever, you
gotta
have to,
put in
your
the
own
time.
research has to be done, innit?
100%.
100%.
But yeah, man. Very good conversation as usual.
No cap, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely end this one here. What should you cover next week? Comment down below. Roll to 1K. Like, comment, subscribe.
Alright.
Follow us on the gram.
Go.
And we're out, man.